Hello. If you were to think about it, only three things have been taught to us, right? Study hard, earn well, and respect your elders. Three things. Like as long as these three are tick marks, you are allowed to do anything and everything that you. I mean, basically for these three things, whatever you need to do, you go and do it. This is the kind of conditioning that we have been carrying. And imagine, because of this conditioning, we treat the people the way we want to treat. There is so much of dishonesty that people do at workplaces in the name of, and we have labeled it, oh, how smart that person is. How smart that person is, if you're doing something which is not honest, which is not right. And these, I wouldn't say that people who are doing this, they are willingly doing this. They are conditioned to do this. It is like, it is like a survival strategy, right? As long as you're earning money, as long as you're taking care of your elders, it's okay, right? Do whatever dishonesty that you want to do be however unauthentic you are. Has it ever felt that it feels a little bit uneasy to do certain things in life, whether it is personal life or in professional life, and yet we keep doing it, right? Because those are not important things in life, as long as we are doing the things that we are conditioned to do. And because of this conditioning, I don't know, I mean, it just came into a lot of things happened with India also, right? There was so much of invasion, so many things changed, and at the end of the day, and then we became a poor nation. As a result, what had happened is that we just focused on these things. Yes, there's an aging population. That aging population needs to be taken care of, and yes, you need a lot of money to survive today, because you have to save for the rainy day. The only two priorities that we are carrying with us, as a result, the society is disintegrating because the value systems have lost, right? Even, like, there are so many instances when I feel that what my child says has so much more meaning than what I am trying to say, because my child is so much closer to life than what I am conditioned. I have gone through traumas. So my mindset is very different than a child who is so fresh, right, in their outlook, who wants to connect to the nature, who wants to be a nice person. A child is always nice, right? It is just the conditioning that the child goes through, right? When a child accompanies their whoever to a market, and then they see a lot of bargaining happening, that's how a child learns how to bargain. When a child sees their parents talking bad about other people, that's how a child learns about these things. So the child is getting conditioned, and these days it is all about survival. How long can you be in that survival mode, right? It is simply, I mean, as a result of whatever bad thing that is happening, we are only looking at the symptoms of what the bad things are happening. The symptoms, oh, there is sadness, there is depression, or there's no work life balance, or people are unhappy in workplace, people are unhappy at home. These are all the symptoms we are looking at. The question that we should ask: are we leading an authentic life? Are we aligned with how our heart feels, right? Some very simplistic things, like, I generally don't like talking about these things because that opens a whole Pandora's box. But it just, how are women treated in the house? Just that. Does our value system allow us to treat women the way they are treated? I don't think. If you really start thinking about from a value system standpoint, like, just try to take off all the conditioning, try to take off all the relationship, try to look at just individuals for who they are and what they are, a lot of things will become very clear. Do we, as humanity, I mean, we have such advanced, people are going to moon, this and that, Mars, people want to colonize Mars, AI wants to do everything so that people can rest at home and lead a happy life. But if we human, if we don't change our perspective of looking at things, how are we going to change the society? We have come very advanced in terms of science, technology, so many things, but we have become so regressive in our thoughts. It's so limiting in our thoughts. It's like always dependent on the outside world for everything. Have you ever felt this? And really, I mean, I am at this particular juncture when I chant, when I pray, I just pray to have a conviction in life, to lead a more true life, more authentic life, no more falsehood. I'm tired of falsehood. Okay? Is it possible for people to be authentic? Is it possible for people who are conditioned to do dishonesty so wonderfully? Is it possible for them to come back to your human self, right? It is time, right, for each individuals to elevate, and we must make use of this time. I think I really felt that this is something that needed to be shared, that take a pause and look at your actions. Do not label everything as I am doing all right things as long as I'm just earning money and I'm just taking care of my elders or respecting my elders. These two are not just the only milestones in life. There are many important factors. It's about the good things that you do. It's about how you make others feel. It's about, can you lead a life without manipulating others? Can you lead a life that is authentic? Can you lead a life full of trust? Can you, like, before going out of the house, can you do your mantra japs? Can you embody the divine masculine and divine feminine? Be a true beacon of hope and light in this world. Can you be that? Can you challenge yourself to be that? Then I think, a lot of avenues open up. A lot of avenues. Okay? Share in your comments. Okay? Bye. Take care.